I have chosen to turn some bad news into a great day, and actually, it's working. Hey guys, so as you can see, this video is going to be slightly different to what I've been filming more recently. I'm currently in a cafe that I found in Covent Garden. See me sipping on my lemongrass tea, which was really soothing for my soul as I mindfully taking my surroundings, of course. Grounding 101, babies, because it was needed, let me tell you. First things first, why am I here? So, if you can tell by the look on my face, I wasn't the happiest I've ever been, but I also wasn't the saddest. I was actually in a place where I felt in acceptance. I woke up to some not so great news, and I was choosing to be solution oriented, lean in on my strengths, and actively figure out how I can open myself up instead of spiraling into potential negative thought patterns and instead harboring a more positive outlook, asking myself what good can come out of the situation. And so, yeah, you're going to see me literally shift in the space of 30 seconds very shortly. So keep watching as I explain why I'm here in the first place. Well, I basically went to bed as usual the night before, and then I woke up the following morning, had my matcha, my usual morning routine, la di da di da. And then I opened up my laptop to disgracefully find my screen was broken. And it just like my laptop was on, but the screen was just black with a few lines down the side. So, yeah, you guessed it. I cracked it somehow in my sleep. I think that my charger must have got caught in the corner of it, but I was a little bit sad. But honestly, when I saw it, I was just like, okay, so we're dealing with this today. Fine. I'm not going to allow this to stress me out because, in truth, what is that going to do? Stress is not good for any of us. So, if there's anything that I've learned in my years on this earth, is that really it's a choice. And when we have mastered our sense of awareness, being in our body, tapping into our emotions, we can start to harness those strengths to ground in moments of need and shift our perspective to be more solution oriented, to focus on solving the problem instead of creating more of the problem. Because I feel honestly, stress is just, it just amplifies the problem, really. Like, if we want to be honest with ourselves. So yeah, as you can see, I'm starting to smile, which is good news. I obviously, as soon as I could, booked in to the Apple Store to get seen by a specialist to give me advice on what to do next because I needed my laptop fixed. Because obviously, I'm a working gal and I wasn't expecting to not do anything today. I got told kindly and thoughtfully that it was not worth my money to spend £600 on fixing a laptop screen, and I agreed. So instead, I was provided with other alternatives, which I'm really happy about, and I decided to turn my day around. I'm going to go to a cafe and treat myself because bad news doesn't have to mean bad day. Bless me all the way up and bless me all the way down because I am highly fortunate and favored. And so it is. But yeah, guys, essentially, I wanted to share how, you know, if you really put your mind to something, you can make it happen. And this is me dealing with very real life problems that arise. And I just didn't want it to become something that weighed over me unnecessarily. There are way bigger fish to fry. Is that the saying? I think so, in this world. And I was already outside, so I said, you know what? Let me enjoy my day. Let me take this time for myself. As I said before, bad news doesn't have to be bad day. I'm an autonomous being, I have free will. So, YOLO, literally. Let's make it great. Okay, I'm really testing my luck with this to see how much you can hear because I'm in a noisy cafe right now. I've just got my avocado toast. I'm chilling with my lemongrass tea and my fresh orange juice, which I didn't share on camera, but here it is. I will probably do a voiceover for the rest of this video, but I guess the positive is maybe people can't actually hear me, so that's a lovely thing. I have chosen to turn some bad news into a great day, and actually, it's working. I'll keep you updated. So, from mindful walking, journeying around London, romanticizing myself, my life, taking myself out on a date, munching on some pretty simple but lovely food and drink, I was able to feel good. And in being able to feel good, I remembered that we always have access to the abundant flow around us, and it's a feeling, it's not a tangible thing. It becomes tangible once you tap into the feeling and realize it is always available to you. It's just having the perception to be able to see it and the physiological receptivity to embrace it. And I felt like in this moment that anything was possible. I felt like I'm able to be successful because I don't allow these small blips to cause more stress than necessary, to cause me to set back. Because in truth, when problems arise, they're meant to be solved. And this is just another way of growing that beautiful brain of yours and stepping further into the version of yourself that you are always destined to be. And that's my way of looking at it. So I guess having a positively geared outlook is a superpower, if I do say so myself. Whenever in doubt, I remember suddenly that I am here, basking in the present moment at my own pace, a gift unmatched. This leads me to tap back into the always accessible flow of abundance available to us all. Thank fucking God, truly. I am receptive to receiving. This knowing makes me. I'm trying to read something that I wrote and I'm struggling because the download happened so quickly. It's a bit of a mess, admittedly. Hi, babies. I am back and I am at home. I finished my avocado toast. I had a really nice time just enjoying my own company, enjoying my surroundings, had a nice little walk, and then eventually made my way home. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure what order I'm doing this in because I would like to put a voice note over the video. But essentially, I woke up today with a broken laptop screen, and obviously, it's not ideal, but I'm not as annoyed as I could be. Um, because I mean, what are you really going to do about it other than find a solution, right? I'm definitely not paying £600 to fix a screen. That's what I found out when I went to Apple today. But the guy was really friendly, and he uh, he informed me well to make the best decision for myself at this point in time. I'm going to have to figure that out sooner rather than later because I do need to access my laptop for work purposes. Um, and doing everything from a tiny screen on your phone is it's not ideal whatsoever. It strains the eyes and it's very demotivating. Um, yeah, it's giving me more of a reason to film content on YouTube. Guys, I am flabbergasted. No, I'm not really. I'm just meh, meh. Adulthood is so weird. Adulthood is really fucking weird. Like, It's good, weird, and also just strange at times. And not the good kind, just the kind that makes you like tweak a little bit. But then I always come to remember that we always have a choice to make. And I think what gets weird, uncomfortably weird, is when we realize we have choices that we can make and that we are essentially autonomous over the choices we make for the most part. But there comes a level of responsibility and a weight that comes along with that responsibility. And I think the pressure to make the right choice is often what feels fucking heavy. And sometimes you don't want to be making those choices. And I don't know about you, but I'll speak for myself as somebody who very much has suffered with eldest daughter syndrome and parentification and a long list of things will not be diving into in this video. I briefly had the conversation with somebody as well the other day about like they were saying how maybe it's their fault because they don't always ask for help. Um, Discussing our shared experiences as being the eldest daughter or the eldest child and like the responsibility that comes with that, because people often assume that you've just got it, and even if that is true, I don't think anyone deserves to bear the sole responsibility of always having to have their shit together. I think every human deserves to have a support system around them. And what that means is people who actually look out for them, people who do not need to have you ask, people that are there and can offer support and can notice when you need it. Um, Extend a helping hand, and yeah. Bro, I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know, man. She. Well, that's the share for today. And as always, take from what you will, take from it what as take from it what you will, and leave the mother flowering rest. Love ya.